this guy to the other side. Okay, so move this. We can move this x minus 1 to the other side of the equation to get x plus 3 squared minus x minus 1 squared equals negative 8. Okay, now what we have supposed to do? Okay, if you know this identity, the difference of 2 squared is a plus b times a minus b. Then you can use this identity applied to this difference of 2 squares. Okay, but if you don't know and you are stuck, then as I said before, just try anything that you can do. So one thing you can do is that you can expand this expression. Okay, you can FOIL this. So you can check by yourself that after you foiling this, you get x squared plus 6x plus 9. And after you expand that, you will get x squared minus 2x plus 1 equals negative 8. Okay, let us try to open the parentheses. So x squared plus 6x plus 9. Now this negative is in fact a negative 1. So if we use the distributive property, so negative 1 times x squared is negative x squared, negative 1 times negative 2x is plus 2x, negative 1 equals negative 8. Okay, x squared minus x squared is 0. So we can cancel that x squared with that x squared. 6x plus 2x is 8x. 9 minus 1 is 8 equals negative 8. We don't want this number. We move this to the other side and this number become negative 8. So 8x is equal to negative 8 minus 8, which is negative 16. Therefore, after we divide both sides by 8, we get x equal negative 16 divided by 8 is negative 2. Let's continue with the next problem. Still in example 3. Okay, we have the following equation and we want to solve it for x. And usually we don't like to work with fractions, so we want to get rid of these denominators. So to get rid of all these denominators, we can multiply by a common multiple of all these denominators. Okay, so first notice that if we multiply x plus 3 with x minus 3, we will get x squared minus 9. And in fact, that follows from the identity that we discussed before, which is that identity. Apply to a equal x and b equals 3. So we will exactly get that. So from this we know that x squared minus 9 is actually a common multiple of x plus 3, x squared minus 9, and x minus 3. Okay, so this guy is a common multiple of the denominators. Okay, now let us multiply both sides of the equation by this common multiple. So multiply by x squared minus 9 multiply by 1 over x x plus 3 plus 5 over x squared minus 9 is equal to x squared minus 9 times 2 over x minus 3. Now we can use the distributive property, this times that. Okay. But now, because this guy x squared minus 9 is exactly the product of x plus 3 and x minus 3, I can replace this. So this times that will be the same thing as x plus 3 times x minus 3 divided by x plus 3. So I just change x squared minus 9 by x plus 3 times x minus 3. Now multiply this by that. Well, actually we can cancel this with that. So plus 5 is equal to, again we can change this into that, x plus 3 times x minus 3 times 2 divided by x minus 3. Okay, let's see what are the terms that we can cancel. This x plus 3 divided x plus 3 is 1. This x minus 3 divided by x minus 3 is also 1. So the equation simplifies to x minus 3, this guy, plus 5 equals x plus 3 times 2. So let's use the distributive property again. 2 times x is 2x. 2 times 3 is 6. Okay, let's simplify this number. Negative 3 plus 5 is 2 equals 2x plus 6. Okay, we can move this to the other side. So move this over there and move 6 to the left hand side. Then we get 2 minus 6 equals 2x minus x. 2 minus 6 is negative 4 equals 2x minus x is x. Therefore, x equals negative 4 is the solution of this equation. Okay. Now let us look at example 4. This is a different kind of equation. So the tools to solve problems on example 4 is that this kind of equation, the solution to this kind of equation are, so the solution is either x equals plus minus n square root of a, or x equal n square root of a. And we have this case is when n is even, and even na is positive. And for this one is when n odd. And for n even and a is negative,